Got the 159 solar eclipse.
All right. Happy birthday, Sean.
Thank
It's
you,
a
bro.
birthday pod, too.
Solar eclipse.
Solar eclipse, birthday pod.
159.
It's the last day of Carnival, too. It's
yeah,
Fat
it's-
Tuesday.
Start of Lent. Oh,
Yeah.
it's Fat Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's also, what else is it? Chinese New Year.
Oh, my God. This
oh
is
my,
like
this is a historic, this is a fucking,
217.
this is a nodal reset
That's
pod.
217 is 19 plus 2,
Michael
21
Jordan's
plus
birthday.
6, 27.
Michael Jordan's
It's
birthday.
wow.
Wow.
Is that right?
Dude? Yeah. It's 16th or 17th.
Yeah, it's a
I
go
know 'cause
today,
we're 3
huh?
days off. Who did I see? I was looking at someone recently, and it was someone sus in history, and he had my birthday. Whoa, who was it?
214.
Some
I don't
psycho.
know.
This is the psycho time of year, dude.
Yeah, it is
You're
psycho.
born
huh?
around
Yeah.
the third week of February.
Like Pisces is a psycho time too. There's a lot of
A
Pisces.
little more
psych-
socially adjusted.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah,
You
Aquarius
like to
can
be
real
the.
tweaking out.
yeah.
You know?
How you feeling?
I'm all right. How you doing? You know, I was
Good.
just doing all that this morning.
Huh?
I woke up this morning. I was like, I feel like I need to. There's something I want to. Oh, it's a song. There's a song
Yeah.
I need. It was get that shit back in blood.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's on the
Back in
Pooh
blood.
Shiesty stuff.
Pooh Shiesty came on last night, and this
We were in
morning I
Local
was like,
42 last
I
night.
need to walk. I was walking to the coffee shop. I was like, "There's something I need to listen to," and it was the Pooh Shiesty back
I was
in
just
blood.
laughing. I was thinking of because you say that Parsifal, the
Yeah.
people he got to meet up with, is his relatives.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of the dude at the bar who had his notes app
yeah.
open, and the top it said "family to see," and it was each month he was going. He had each month blocked out, and he was putting people down each month he had to see. Maybe he was on a Grail quest.
He's trying to find the Grail.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
He read Parsifal at the very end of the Grail quest. You got to go back to your ancestors.
Well,
Or your
okay.
ancestors, generally.
Yeah.
Or your family.
Yeah,
Yeah. Damn, you just bodied the long piece.
I
dude.
did.
But we're kind of thinking about the same thing.
Yeah, I think so
Because
too.
we talking about the heathen.
Yeah.
The
Well-
heathen element. Okay.
Well, to ease
Yeah.
into it, let me give you a. I'm wearing this. I got the
Harold
suit
got a
jacket.
suit on.
Well,
right?
because you know what? Last week, I went to Eric's house. I was out all day. I was working or whatever, and I
Yeah.
just went out with some comics, have a drink. Then we were at Eric's house afterward,
Yeah.
and I took my shoes off,
Yeah.
and my feet were stinking because
Yeah.
I'm a human man,
Yeah.
and then Eric starts complaining that I smell bad. And he was like, "What's that smell?" I said, "It's me. I smell bad."
Yeah.
I know I do. My girlfriend complains about it all the time. Well, everyone complains about it all the time. I smell bad, and the guys in the house were they couldn't
Yeah.
handle. I'm like,
Yeah.
what happened to men? Like
This is the trouble with men.
You're
dude.
trying to abolish the heathen aspect.
You
You
are
can't
trying to
you
abolish
can't
the
even
heathen
take a little.
aspect, dude.
It smells. Oh, you smell bad. You got to eliminate the
They
fact
haven't
that it
plunged in the
smells
alchemical
bad.
cauldron in the
Yeah, I
primordial
know.
suit. In
See,
the primordial
they're
stew.
trying to.
They don't know about the Adonis festival. Where you got to plunge in the primordial alchemical stew.
Yeah,
dude.
they
Ain't no one know about that, dude.
see,
Yo, they're trying to abolish the heathen element. That's
they're trying to
exactly-
abolish 13.
They're trying to abolish 13, bro.
That's
They're
what
trying
I
to
wrote down
abolish
reading
13.
the-
Abolish it. Yeah, abolish 13.
Well, and-
free 13, dude.
Free 13,
Free
literally
13,
free
it is a
13,
t-shirt.
free 13.
Free 13, dude.
But
Friday the 13th, last Friday.
So that's the whole thing with you see so much of this in just like day-to-day culture. Now you see like people trying to quit drinking, people like just like
the
there's
purity.
there's this
Christian purity.
yeah, you're trying to get pure, you exercise and
A
eat
shallow
good.
Christian purity.
Yeah, it is a shallow
Because
Christian
what I-
purity because
my-
it's not about like
It's not the true Christian.
no, and
It's not
and,
no true Christ-like.
and anyway, it's not like an ethical stance. It's
Right.
like it's it's faux ethics. This purity is a faux
It's a neurosis.
ethic. It's like it is. It's
Kind of.
more of a neurosis, and
Yeah.
it's like
It's a fetish.
it's a thin aesthetics too.
Right,
Like this
right.
aesthetics of purity. It's like fake. It's like you walk in a room and all the furniture.
Right.
There's the fluorescent lights and everything is super clean. It's like covered-
Muzak.
yeah, exactly.
We talking about the extermination of the
Yeah.
of the heathen, the dirt, the lower element. It's
So-
hard to explain because I
yeah.
spent like maybe 40, 60 pages trying to
Yeah.
explain what I meant by that.
Well, I think I'm starting to get, but
Yeah. But I'm saying for the listener.
yeah, for the listener. But the main thing is like,
Yeah.
if I pull up to your house and I smell bad, like chill, like chill out, like
Oh,
men used to
man.
go to war together,
Yeah.
and you know what it's like
Yeah.
you in the trenches. I mean,
Yeah.
it ain't smell like daffodils or
No.
whatever. I don't know if daffodils are even a fragrant flower.
Yeah, but there's no forest anymore. There's no heroic
there's
quest
no-
to go on.
well,
That's
there's
what-
no forest.
Did you read the last section?
I read everything.
Yeah,
I
the
read
last
the whole
3
thing.
pages?
Yeah, of course.
She was like, I don't agree with that. I don't know what you didn't agree
Yeah,
with.
yeah, that's
I
what I'm
don't know
saying.
yet.
It's
Pretty
yeah,
sweet. Nah, because there's no more wars to fight.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's probably just good to be clear about what we're.
Yeah.
Sean just finished his exile in the
Yeah.
woods, his mental exile.
New
But
drop.
everything you've been talking about is finally coalesced into the project.
Yeah. The quick theological treatise.
Stargazer.
Theological treatise, Stargazer for the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Can I say what I think is it's about?
Yeah.
Just in a not just a curt way to say what it's.
Yeah.
What I was thinking is, so it's Stargazer, right?
Yeah.
So we have okay.
Oh,
There's
shit. Yo, this is about to be the first draft of the flap. I want Harold to intro it.
So we've gotten to. It used to be you were in direct connection with what was above you, and to a certain extent, what was inside you too. And now we got a mediation because of artificial light mediates what we can see in the sky, and artificial light mediates what we can see inside.
Yeah.
So we got the phone
Yeah.
blocking us from seeing what's inside,
Yeah.
and we got the light blocking us from seeing in the stars.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden we have this connection from an old, the way that it's been to be human for a long time.
Yeah, for a long time.
Is completely cut off.
Severed. Yeah.
And we're in this, and by cutting that off, we're in like a dysfunctional way to be human now because we're separated from that.
Yeah.
And so what we got to do is, and you know what I
do?
was thinking too was when you look into the sky, you're looking into the past,
Yeah.
right? The sky is the past
Yeah,
too,
the past
right?
is all around us.
So you can't even
yeah.
you can't look up at the sky. You can't even see the past,
Yeah.
and you can't see your ancestors,
Right.
and you can't,
Right.
So we're living in this weird place where we feel like new beings,
Right.
but there ain't nothing new under the sun.
Ain't nothing new under the sun unless you block the sun.
So
you block
we're-
the Wi-Fi signal from the sun. with
Exactly.
the new Wi-Fi signal.
We too
Wi-Fi's
mediated.
funeral.
We too mediated. Is what it, and so we
And
gotta look up. We gotta try to cut through the
Yeah.
artificial light
Yeah.
and see what's up and see what's inside.
Yeah, I think I feel like Unc trying to be like, we got to go back to the
Yeah.
woods and look at the stars. Like maybe that's not the total solution.
But
maybe
it's also a
good to be aware
metaphorical
of it. It's
attitude
also a
too.
metaphorical
Yeah,
attitude.
like everything. And it seems like so much of this, what you describe is the cycles go from the person looks up at the sky and brings in the sky cycles back into themselves.
Right.
And it's like this constant, it's this constant cycle from macro to micro, and
Right.
you're going from inside you to back up,
Yeah.
and everything is reflected like that.
Right.
And
it's limited though. It's eternity in the past.
yeah,
But it's limited by the revolutions.
Yeah,
Things come
exactly.
back around. It's eternity, but it comes back around.
Exactly.
Whereas if it's just endless gain,
Yeah.
or endless
it's
expansion,
fixed. It's fixed.
But I'm saying with the phone consciousness, there's no. It's not fixed. It's like this.
It's
endless,
eternal. Yeah, you're
It's
right.
like this endless spiraling out. But I'm saying the phone it's a different type of eternity, which is a little bit less grounding because there's no circularity to it.
Yeah.
You're just constantly trying to grow out, expand endlessly, right?
And it's eternity without a past too.
Right.
It seems like.
Right. Damn, bro. Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
I ripped the whole thing today.
That's sick. That's
I mean,
sick.
if I'm citing errors, one mistake that you constantly make is you
Yeah.
say the Pax Romana is Julius Caesar,
Oh yeah, my bad.
and it's Augustus.
Of course.
But I think
That's
you
a
get
good drop.
confused.
That's a good drop.
You get confused because Dante got the Caesar's betrayers
oh right.
in the last circle.
Oh right.
So it
right.
seems like
exactly.
and Caesar's the most important.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a different it's actually kind of strange that he got Caesar's betrayers
right
in the final circle with
okay,
Judas.
because the Pax Romana
is Augustus.
right.
But also Augustus is another son, right?
Right.
Julius is the father, and
Got
Augustus
you.
is the son.
Got
So
you.
Augustus
Okay.
is like Christ too.
Yeah, this is my Suetonius hole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
This is my Suetonius
Your
reading hole.
Yeah,
I
your
have to hit
Suetonius
that.
lacuna is
Yeah.
it's,
I
it's-
gotta get back in that.
But
Good looks on that.
but it makes sense why you would think that, because it's like he's connecting Julius Caesar to Christ by putting Cassius and Brutus in that last circle.
Right.
But really Augustus is Christ,
Right.
and Julius is the father.
Right.
Did you like my new heresy I sent you this morning?
Yes. It's the old heresy. You just clarified it.
No, that's my coinage though.
Oh yeah. The
yeah,
new
that,
bar.
that yeah. That,
Pneumatomonarchianism.
yeah, Pneumatomonarchianism, because monarchianism was a heresy that God the Father is the only deity. So it's Pneumatomonarchianism, where the Holy Spirit is the only deity.
Okay, to clarify from a couple pods back, we said Pneumatomonarchianism.
That is the heresy that the Holy Spirit isn't. Right.
Pneumatomonarchianism.
Yeah, we blast
because that means that the Holy Spirit doesn't matter.
Yeah,
and we say it only matters.
We bless Pneumatomonarchianism.
Pneumatomonarchianism, dude. Let's go, dude.
So write that down. Write that down, please.
Look it up. Someone's gonna be like, "This is already an artistic movement for 300 years."
I mean, I would love to find that out.
We love making up words and then discovering that they're already words.
Well, this is what we're doing too. We're looking up at the stars and looking into the past. Well, what it is, it's like, and I mean, it does when you start talking talking about phones and stuff. It does make it like I'm not talking about your book specifically, but it makes one seem like, oh, you're railing against phones, but.
Right. But at one point I say that to be the full
you're using
grail,
it too.
I use it to look at the stars.
You're tying yourself to the tree too.
To the young fools who don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
But
it is like it clarifies a problem in the reverence attitude pretty cleanly, where it's like you used to look up and you're reverencing this something way bigger than you that's in these fixed cycles that have been going on forever, and it's happening. It's in the past too.
Right.
So you're reverencing all these things that are huge and away from you.
Right.
And then you sink down, and when you're looking down, you're reverencing something that's smaller. It's infinite in like in a way that's not awesome in the literal sense of that term. It's not sublime. It's not ecstatic. It's awesome.
It's an addictive instinct.
Yeah.
It's not an awe, terror,
and
fear,
it has no relationship to the
frightened
past.
savages.
And what it is, it's a continuous present. It's a continuous present that doesn't give you anything back.
Exactly.
So that's
and it wipes everything into the past immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's gone.
Yeah.
Every day.
And this is the past that keeps moving. It's the awesome past.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta look at the stars.
So
Stargazer. You gotta go Stargazer mode.
You gotta turn your chin up.
Go like Zoroaster, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Zarathustra, Stargazer. But there's also the heathen element because the way to get the star to come down and hold it in you, the sacred stone from the star, whatever the idea of the Grail, being a protector of the Grail, is by not being like you're talking about, kind of obsessed with your own goodness, terrified of anything that interrupts your sense of your own light, and banishing all the low elements that you see in the world that you don't want to see in yourself, like that. That's how you get the star to be in you. That's how you become a star. Mm-hmm. Become a light giving force. But I mean, that's just what we've been talking about. I mean, that's what integrating the heathen element was like the Cunha thing.
Yeah. Of course. Euclides.
Euclides.
Yeah. Just call him Euclides.
Euclides. Exactly. I'm using your matronym.
Yeah. Well, thanks. Shouts
out, Mom.
Yeah.
But the Euclides, because and he was all talking about, and last night I was talking about, I got too many disparate elements.
Yeah.
To be able to even go on a coherent ancestral quest.
Yeah.
And bro's like saying kind of stuff about the mestizos, but he is one.
Yeah, exactly,
right?
exactly.
And he says, what did he say? They're all confused and scattered.
It makes you mad too.
Crazy.
It makes you crazy because
case in point, brother.
Yeah, the elements are like fighting with each other.
Right.
You don't got a clean purity.
But mine's ancestral, but it's also like hometown. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's geographical and it's like it's a bloodline and the geography.
Yeah,
brings everything into it.
But maybe New York City. That's the place where people come to make a home.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta go
pot.
on Ellis Island, dude. Guys, I'm back. I need a new identity. Hey, I live here now. We New Yorkers.
Yeah, that's. This is good.
That's a great spot where anyone can come and become a New Yorker.
Yeah, this is good. We're get off your phones, and New York City is a melting pot.
Yes.
That's what we've established in the pod so far on our Avant-garde literary podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's something you've been on. When they say like, the man is missing from the contemporary novel, what they really mean is the heathen. We've abolished the heathen out of the
But see, it's specifically
the literary sphere.
Exactly, but it's specifically like
we're trying to abolish 13. We need to bring the 13th guest back to the table.
Exactly.
You know?
Let's go.
That's what we gotta do.
Let's go. We gotta popularize the knowledge of the 13th guest
Yeah.
at the table, both at Valhalla and the Last Supper.
I mean, we're all sitting around the table right now. There's 12 guests. We're like, something's missing.
Yeah.
Like, we need
someone
to.
pulls up.
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude.
I like get them.
Yeah. But it's specifically the heathen who comes into awareness of himself. That's the Armasiense. That's the savage, though, soldier who comes back and then studies. This is like a very for
La Cervantes and
it's a myth that's useful for society, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So you gotta look at it in the big, and that's an integral part of literature.
Yeah,
in a lot of ways, of the value of literature.
Yeah,
right. For the streets, for the people.
Yeah, it teaches you to be less of a heathen.
That's Bolaño, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know if he's lying. I like that. He says both of his parents are illiterate, and his dad was just
that's probably South mythology.
Of course, no, because he understands that, though.
Yeah.
He understands the heathen coming in. That's why he's trying to act like a hood rat with the bros in Savage Detectives.
Yeah.
Right? That's why. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be lying, but he's funny.
No,
he's
I mean it doesn't matter. It's spiritually true to a certain.
And talking.
I mean, my parents are illiterate spiritually.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I'm saying I make shit up all the time about my.
But when you go full heathen integration, that's when you go back to Benaha, the community of handicapped folks, and you start to have a moment where you realize that there's no difference between me and
that was hilarious.
It
was funny too that nobody cared about your return quest.
That's my motif. I do that over and over. That's like my favorite move.
Yeah.
I'm like, I build it up. I'm about to go do a great thing, and everyone's like, "Who the fuck are you? Bro? Get out of here!" I'm like, all right, fine. It's the most romantic gesture ever.
It's like,
you're fucking lame. I'm like,
are you coming to stay at the disabled community?
Yeah, exactly. They're like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who sent you? Where'd you come from?
No, but that was the way you were threading everything with, what you were thinking about and all that. I mean, it was real good.
I like that mode.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good.
Hard. But, so that play yesterday, The Wall is Sean.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You went to see it play with your benefactor.
Yeah, with bro David. But Wallace Shawn, that was, I kind of said it yesterday, but it was just exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it's
a wealthy
about that.
Dude in a hotel. I'll tell you why. I know I told you a little. I'll tell you why it was funny. Like a wealthy dude in a hotel. The Fever by Wallace Shawn.
Yeah.
2-hour long monologue. Wealthy dude in a hotel in a strange, poor country. And there's a revolution going on. And the lights don't work. And I woke up from a dream in the night, and suddenly the terror. And the next thing I know, I'm getting guards are leading me, but he's kind of dreaming.
Yeah.
And they go in the fucking thing in the bathroom, and the water bugs are all, the bugs are getting in. And then just all these rants about, I'm like a nice guy. And there's parts where, talking about the poor people. Like, what's the difference between me and the poor people?
Yeah.
But then he's like kind of doing like sus rants. Like, sometimes I think about, why don't I have any poor friends?
Yeah.
Like, then you go to their house and it's all weird. And there's, and like, like we're in this like thing, and like the wealthy people in the theater are kind of what the fuck is this? Like, this is weird.
Yeah.
And then he's kind of, but it's like it's from the 90s, so they were doing a lot of those monologues.
Oh, so he did this in the 90s.
He did this in the 90s.
Oh, you meant it was literally from the 90s. I was thinking when you were saying that you just meant like
it was set in the 90s,
Vibely or something like that.
I mean, bro's like 80, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Bro's like in his 80s, and he
just
dropped
him on the street stumbling
he dropped
around.
a 2-hour monologue.
I mean, that's pretty good.
But it was just it was interesting. It was interesting anyway, just reckoning with the heathen element.
Yeah.
More people. Oh, yeah, but what was funny was like, and all you really want, and then at the end he kind of comes to a place where he's like, oh, I'm no different than I just happen to get lucky, And he's like, and the weird neighborhoods, like, why don't I go, like, what's the difference between them and me?
Yeah.
It was like kind of wild, you know what I mean? But then he's like, and all you really want is you just want your nice hotel. You want the clean sheets at the nice hotel and people to serve you. And why do I have this hotel? Because I earned this hotel.
Yeah.
And like the whole time I'm just like, I don't know. It's just funny. It's like Dave put me up, so I'm just like, right. And I look over, Dave's just conked out.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. It was interesting.
There, I mean, I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm going in a little bit on the conquest of the Americas, right? Because it's relevant to the next project. And I mean, everything I've been reading this year has been like Latin American stuff. But just the way that everyone who participated in the early conquest of the Americas was like a heathen. Right? Columbus was a fucking illiterate heathen. Right. He wasn't illiterate. Columbus could read, but he was like, people thought he was a dummy. Cortez was illiterate. Pizarro was illiterate. Right. These guys, and so much of what the crown back in Spain was trying to do was put like legal umbrellas over this to give it the guise of civilization because they knew these people were just these
savages.
Yeah, they were.
I'm talking about even the Spanish conquistadors.
I'm talking specifically of the Spanish conquistadors. And it's weird. Like, there's so much like the natives that they're conquering. Right. It's so much so that they, fucking marry the women. They ally with local tribes and stuff. They're living with it. They understand these people to like a deep extent, I mean, they're racking it up just because this is what they do. But this is what the natives were doing too. They're fucking like war crazy also. Yeah. Right? The Incas were like savage.
Yeah.
I mean, not in a, the loaded way, but they were like.
There's videos of dudes going up to the uncontacted tribes?
No, I don't think so.
Nah, but like, they're just posted. Yeah. And if you fucking do something wrong, you're about to get speared in the neck, bro.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. And the Incas were like, they had 2,000 mile
uncontacted tribes.
I know. They had a 2,000 mile long civilization. It wasn't wide, but it would stretch down from Ecuador down to Chile. That's crazy. They would all wear the same clothes. It was monochrome. There was no private property. Everyone had the same clothes on. And when they would conquer a new group,
it was communist.
They would send them to work. So most of people just spent all day working for the building roads and stuff. Just for, I mean, it was horrible. And if they didn't do it, they'd get fucking murked. Right. But there's so much like the Spanish that come in.
Right.
But
the Incas, where the Aztecs? Mexico?
In Mexico.
Okay, because there's a good Aztec. That's a thread through the part of Hans, the last part.
Yeah. I gotta run back 26.
Yeah. But think about with the heathen element part. But
like they send them in to read that big legal document I was telling you about the last night. The requirement, which is like.
The conquistadors pull up and give.
They would read it. It's just a bunch of fucking jargon. And what's so funny about it is they're reading this like bullshit jargon about Jesus Christ, the Son of the Lord, and this and the Spanish and the King, and it's like a long thing. Yeah. And there's a translator who doesn't speak Spanish very well, translating it into the native language, which has no terms for like Jesus Christ or anything. They don't even know what that means. So it must sound like complete gobbledygook. Right. And then they're like, what? And then they get killed.
Oh my God, if they don't agree.
Yeah, because they don't even understand.
They don't even understand.
It just doesn't make any sense at all. God. They have to translate these words that don't make any sense.
What an insane mission, bro.
I know.
To pull up like that. But what did the Incas have any? Who was a follower of Quetzalcoatl? That was Aztecs.
That was the Aztecs.
Right. Did the Incas have anything they were on?
Yeah, they
sacrificing on a stone.
They weren't really doing human sacrifices.
They weren't doing.
No, they were
just busy bees working.
Yeah, they were really busy bees. It wasn't fun. It was not fun.
Building.
And like you see when they pulled up to Tenochtitlan, which is Mexico City now. I mean, everyone was like completely amazed. They couldn't believe it. It was like the most tremendous thing they ever saw. Yeah. When they pulled up to Cusco, which was the center of the Inca Empire, it was like nice, but it wasn't. Okay. Because they were really. But the roads were incredible.
Religion. My new religion is we all got to just be busy bees.
Yeah. We got to be busy bees wearing our little monochrome outfits and paving your roads. You should just be on your hands and knees paving roads and scrubbing away the litter and stuff like that. That is a good, being like a bee, that's a good apiarism.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah. We're pneumatomonarchianist apiarists. Try to follow that.
We'll be like,
That's
like, Nabokov was all obsessed with the damn butterflies.
Yeah, exactly. But we're just
Franz is obsessed with the birds.
Yeah, we'll be bees.
We just apiarists, like doing a profile. We just got a beekeeper suit on. We're like, look at this guy right here.
We got to get shirts for the pod where it's like a bee and they got like a tongue of fire over its head, like Pentecost, and like on the back it's like 13. It's like a jersey. That's
the bag is 13. Yeah, we gotta start repping 13 hard. I stay repping 13,
That's the pod.
dude.
That's the pod.
Yo, free 13,
Yeah.
dude. Oh man.
That was when I played hockey. That was I was 13.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I couldn't
one
get
year,
into
the
too
one
much
year
of
I
my
played
numerology,
hockey, yeah.
but one was I kept remembering when I was a little cuckoo
Yeah.
in Scotland. I beat that kid 13-12. I remember, and it was 1-on-1. And I swear to God, I didn't know the significance.
Yeah.
And I scored all the goals. He scored all the other goals.
Yeah.
In the indoor soccer thing.
Wow,
That's crazy. And when I was a kid,
Yeah.
in soccer, if you look at my soccer pictures, I would always be number 12
Yeah.
or 13. And then a couple of years, I went down to 11.
Yeah.
And I would often toggle between 12
Yeah.
and 13.
Yeah.
Yo, my numerology is too
That's
crazy.
what we're also
I try
doing.
to keep it down as low as possible.
We decided
I
like
defend my numerology though.
yeah, you do.
Don't sleep on the numerology.
No,
dude.
of course
For the
not.
ancients, dude, the ancients. Did you like the long lines
Yeah.
by Vico about how the primitive man's mind worked?
Yeah,
with the gods.
yeah.
But that's really the point because Vico's connected to. I'm gonna drop this on Thursdays. It's already halfway done. But Vico's connected to connecting with the heathen element.
Yeah.
He's able to see the heathen element in the past and in himself.
Yeah.
Because he in Naples romping around and he doesn't get scared by the barber. He sees it for what it is. He sees the fact that we could like coexist together as a fucking miracle.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
But if you like Newton, you surrounded by the intellectuals and you famous, you don't even. You're like the guy in the fucking. The play last night.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you want out here in the trenches.
Yeah, exactly.
On the street.
Newton was in the fucking institute, you know, and then he was fiddling around with his alchemy.
The element.
Yeah,
and the important, the value of it.
See, Galileo and Kepler did.
Christ did. He tied himself to it. The damn tree. Going back to the tree. Christ is the green man.
Yeah,
dude.
that was so. Kepler thought that Christ was born around 5 BC. Then
most people do.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's usually 5 BC, and the earliest is 2.
Okay.
2 BC. Yeah. So that might have been the yeah. What did you think about that part? That part was crazy.
Yeah, that part was sick
with the conjunctions. But
what I was going to mention, Vico had a great definition about the poetic. I was going to write it down, but I forget what it was, like energetic, useful, and something else.
Okay.
Is what poetic means.
Nice.
I forget. You wrote it in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it's in the book.
Exactly. Yeah, I love how he be defining things. But damn, dude. Yeah, hopefully. I'll fucking fire that out soon.
What are you gonna put on Thursday?
Just a quick explanation of Vico. What I think makes Vico most goated.
Yeah, why Vico is goated? Yeah, your goated series.
Yeah, it's my goated series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got you dropped the goated too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a goated series.
What were you listening to? You said my Stags.
Running back to Euclides.
Oh.
Yeah, I listened to it before, but I was like distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Well, how about how in the Euclides one? It's cool, just like how similar the trajectories with him and Antonio the counselor are. Yeah. Where at the end, like,
so what's his connection to Borges, the Euclides? Why did Borges mention him?
Well, Borges was just reading him.
Ah, okay.
He was just talking about Antonio as a heretic.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually looked at that footnote last night.
Nice.
But I forget what it said.
That was so random.
Yeah. He was just looking at him as a heretic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
What were you doing today?
I just quickly
you got like a magazine
version?
Yeah,
I'm getting it down. I have some ideas for what to cut, but I'm gonna get it down. But
so you got a pretty clean version.
I got a cleaner version.
Yeah, you had a couple.
Because there were a couple parts that was all clip. It was all circular, but
no, it's fire though. I really liked it.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Damn. So how was this morning? Did you feel the fucking solstice zap you? I fell asleep. I couldn't sleep last night because I was geeked up because the solstice was coming.
I wonder how I felt.
Eclipse.
I forgot to look up. I was like fucking tired. Oh my God! There was this lady singing so loud on the train this morning. It was the loudest singing I ever heard. I even recorded a little piece of it because she was clapping her hands, and it was like it was grating beyond belief.
Yeah.
But to an extent that I found interesting, right? She's singing to God, and she just like, where people were leaving the train. I wasn't leaving. I stayed there and listened to it. You know, I'm trying to read Stargazer. like it was like some serious screams. So she was really feeling the eclipse. I think. She was clapping and singing and praising God.
Yeah.
And it was praising God in a weird way. Where she's like. thanking him for being so good, but in this way that it just seemed like really pained and you know, it was mournful. But it was hard to listen to. People were upset.
Oh man,
which is good. You know, that's you know, the hallmark of the avant-garde right there, where people are walking out and they're upset and they don't like it.
Yeah,
I was almost asked her if we could get her on the pod and to sing a little snippet, but I don't think she would stop. Is the problem.
Oh man,
it was like 20 minutes of you know. You know.
Yeah, she might have felt the eclipse.
But you know, I seen. You know my cousin's in town from Brazil.
Oh,
my second cousin.
Yeah.
She's my second cousin, but she was my first kiss.
Pause, dude.
No, I mean second. You're allowed to do it.
The heathen element, dude.
Yeah, exactly. The heathen element.
Harold's a busy bee in the mountains, kissing his cousin.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't want to get carried away talking. But I come off the train. I come off the 50th Street.
Yeah.
She was right fucking there.
Oh damn!
I ran into her.
Crazy.
Just randomly.
She's staying around here?
I guess she is.
Yeah, dude.
But
what are we thinking for this new cycle of time that we enter in?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Well,
it's Pneumatomonarchian Apiarism.
Yeah, but it's about to be spring.
What was that other movement that we evolved past?
Which
it was
one?
brutalist, Baroque, brutalist sentimentalism.
Yeah,
we're past that.
Yeah.
We're on PA right now. PA.
Pneumatomonarchian.
Yeah, it's PA.
Oh man.
PA 13.
PA 13. PA 13, dude.
PA the pa. And that's
man,
dad
that's
too,
dad
right?
too, dude.
PA 13.
Yeah, that's the funniest part where like I was making the case about how Dante predicts the new leader to coincide with the next great conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter.
Yeah.
And he has 2 moments in purgatory where he pronounces it. Like if you read between the lines, you want to believe everyone who believes that.
Yeah.
You know? And the first one I cited in full. But the second one, it was when Beatrice does it at the end. He always makes Beatrice make his sus pronouncements about the return of the great emperor, and just puts words in her mouth. And I couldn't finish the quote because the real quote was like, soon, like according to the stars, and I just like dropped out of the quote and said the leader will come because I had a certain amount of space per section that I could use. And in the real quote, he does an anagram where he's like the Roman numeral 50. 6, 7 will come. 507. Like it makes no sense. But then if you look in the notes, it's like DUX. Yeah. Which is like an anagram for like like the leader. Yeah. Or something. And like everyone agrees with that now. But like, why would you do that? Yeah. Oh my God. Yo.
But see that the numbers is what's John, the Gospel of John started out with the word. The logos, the word made flesh. Right? Numbers and words are real
spells,
physical substances in a certain way, right?
Okay,
they're material things.
Yeah.
You know, they mean something.
Well, definitely the
outside
numbers.
of their. You don't think the word too?
No. I mean, definitely. But
that's a
even
lot
of the numbers because like math in the beginning was like so.
Well, what's
mathemata was the first contemplation.
Yeah, like mathemata was contemplation.
Doing the or something like that.
Well, I also liked what you were talking about in there through the, like the religion changing from a social function to this contemplation thing where you're just like. Yeah, the social function doesn't matter because it got infected by Greek religion
and Oriental religion.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Addis.
It's
Turkish.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
It's like from over there.
Yeah. But because that made me think too of like, the breakdown, the Reformation is kind of follows that same arc. Like Luther, like the deeper you get into like, Luther's teaching, right? It's like
direct contact with God.
Yeah, there's nothing social about it, right? It's completely antisocial and inward.
So yeah, it was basically the various forces that led to the possibility of the advent of Christ from Rome, up to Christ, and because in the Roman framework, just serving your country purely social, serving going to war for your country is it's the highest good.
Yeah.
Then Attis comes in, the Attis called Attis.
He's cutting his cock off.
Bro's just cutting his cock off to the mother goddess.
Yeah.
And that was completely an I love using Oriental.
Yeah.
Like, sus, but that's what it is. An Oriental influence where direct contact
Oriental,
with
savage.
God. Yeah. I'm all of them. I'm talking about me. I'm like the
of course.
Dude. So a direct contact with God is all that matters, and the social doesn't matter at all. The aesthetic detachment, being up in the woods, not even coming down ever, just sitting there staring at the stars with my little star hat. So that set the stage for the possibility of Christ. But yeah, exactly. So Luther's doing that same influence where he's saying you don't need to listen to the church fathers and make sure, or the priest, and make sure you're reading the Bible right. Just fucking rip that shit.
Yeah. Rip
Finnegan's Wake. You don't really just decide what it's about. Bro.
Exactly.
Oh, this is actually me with my Vico theories. People, when I did my first Vico essay proposal, people were like, the editors were like, "That's not what Vico's about."
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It
doesn't
bro.
like
yeah,
what do you know?
Yeah,
like,
I read it 2 times.
Yeah.
I know, bro.
Without consulting any other sources.
I literally no sources. I consult no sources. I started seeing one thing on I looked up something for Vico, and I started seeing it was a philosophy Substack.
Yeah.
And I started looking out. I was like, this ain't what Vico's about. What are you talking about? No, he was just doing the 3 ages and stuff. Yeah, everyone knows that, dude.
What was I was going to say something.
Direct contact with the God versus the damn.
Yeah, of course. That's Euclides, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna, I wanted a nap before this pod, but
my bad.
No, it's okay. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty spry.
Yeah. You locked in. We're doing the early sesh. What I was gonna say was also the book I'm reading now. I'm reading I the Supreme in Portuguese by Augusto Roa Bastos, which is sick. But a lot of it too is about the word being like a real thing, right?
Like, and especially it's like spoken word. It's pretty like anti-writing, and I just, it's about like. I'm still trying to figure out what it's about, even though I read it before in English, but it's so different in Portuguese, But it's that's part of it. Where it's what it is. It's the dictator of Paraguay talking. It's this Dr. Francia. He was a dictator of Paraguay in 1814 to 1840, right?
Okay.
And he cut off Paraguay from the whole world, and they weren't doing any kind of importing or exporting Paraguay. They were completely isolated, and it became like a little, people went there and they're like, the wealth is so well distributed in Paraguay that there's no poor people, right? And he had some like kooky fucking ideas. Like one of the laws was that people of Spanish descent weren't allowed to, like pure Spanish descent, like, Spanish, like white fucking Paraguayans weren't allowed to marry other white Paraguayans. Because he was instituting enforced miscegenation so that there would be no racial conflict, right? But and there was only like 5 people in Paraguay at that time that had advanced degrees, and he was one of them. That's why he was Dr. Francia, that's what they call him. Yeah, the Supreme, Dr. Francia. But
so it's just him ranting.
Yeah, it's just him ranting. It's just him ranting basically to his amanuenses. I don't think it
to his amanuensis. Nice.
Yeah, but it's hard to tell how it worked out in Paraguay because after he died, they got into a war with Brazil in 1860, a war that Brazil was led by Dom Pedro II at that time. In that war.
See. So you dig in like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 90% of Paraguay's men were wiped out in the war.
Okay.
90%.
So they went to war and they got fucking.
Yeah, the whole country died. The whole country died.
That's them.
Well, they went to war.
That's more than a war.
Well, that's what happens when you go to war with Brazil. That's why no one tries us no more, because we wiped out Paraguay.
We both have just just the psycho motherland in our back pocket. I'm Japanese, bro. Yeah. I'm not gonna stop writing psychotic novels.
Yeah,
like you think?
People forget you're Japanese.
This is for my honor.
Yeah, they think you're from Sacramento or something.
Yeah, they don't know who. They don't know me.
White boy wearing N1.
Exactly. They don't know. They don't know the inner psycho I got in me, dude. I'm on the island. It's 50 years after. I'm still fighting the war.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, in one sense, you could say, because I'm always I've been trying to figure out really what tangibly what does the underworld actually mean.
Yeah.
That's like a thing. And it's like, oh, maybe you got to be, and get literal with it. And obviously, I'm not, you don't need to fucking recycle everything I wrote, but it could be like kind of literal, like when you got to exile or you got to go out through the winter months and come back, But then it's like, she was the letter Sheila wrote about the thing. It's like, yeah, it's like, I think in one sense, like, wow, I think you finally made it out of the underworld.
Yeah.
But it's also being like, wow, okay, you can stop just living with dead people.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's also what making out of the underworld means.
Yeah. Well,
just stop. You're done. You've done enough.
Yeah, I mean that's how you ended the book. Was you entered the city with your living woman, right?
I tried.
She didn't like that though.
No, she liked it.
She didn't like you dunking her in the primordial stew.
I followed her. She dunked me in the primordial stew. I just
I mean, you don't want to.
I think I'm
playing
Parsifal,
around with that primordial
but I'm really
stew.
Gawain, dude.
Yeah.
You Parsifal or Gawain or Fear Fizz?
I think I'm Percival because I'm like a big dummy who trying to. I mean, that's what I'm trying to.
We all try to be Percival.
So far, it's like, I don't.
How crazy is that? I should have dropped that line that Milton was gonna do the Percival.
Oh you should.
Before he decided to do the Paradise Lost.
Well, what's the question? Did you figure out the right question? What's the question?
Yeah, what's the right question?
Yeah, what's the question?
Asking your ancestor, what's ailing you?
Is that what it is?
Well, that's literally the question.
Yeah, but is that your question? What's that? But why? Why do you gotta ask your ancestor? We should have asked that guy at the bar last night if he's about to go on a trek finding the ancestors, asking them what's ailing them.
I think you gotta become yourself, and then you gotta integrate it to the people who came before you, which is also entering the city.
Yeah. Well,
you gotta first spiral out and become yourself, and then you gotta find a way to use that self to follow, to continue what your parents or your ancestors or your mentors or your guides have started the search.
Well,
because if you just follow your if you're like the son of the shoemaker, and you become a shoemaker, you're not really going on the Grail quest.
Yeah,
and if you just spiral out and stay in the woods, spiraling out and never able to come back to your teachers or your ancestors, then you just fucking lost in the woods.
You know who was a shoemaker?
Yeah,
was Shakespeare's dad. He came from shoemakers.
I wonder if he came back and asked a question after he dropped about 30 plays
and
sew up some damn loafers with his pops one time.
And I got my grandma's grandpa, her German grandpa who married the daughter of freed slaves. He was shoemaker. Okay. That was his name.
Okay.
But then they made up a noble name.
A noble German name. Yeah.
Von Clyde. That's my grandma's name. Oh, it's Von Clyde. They're the only family in the world with that name. They made up a fucking noble name. You look it up, it's nowhere.
Whenever there's just a random Von in there, that someone they're like, let's make it sound noble. You just throw a Von.
Yeah.
Benno Von Archamboldi. Like, why is it Von?
I'm Harold Von Rogers.
Theo Von didn't even understand the message. He just ended at Von. It's just Von nothing. Don't make no kind of sense. Theo of.
Yeah.
I think that's what it means.
Von, but it's noble. It's a noble title.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean,
like that the founder of my town, not the founder, but we are free associating.
Yeah, we're free associating crazy right now. This is what happens. You get the AM caffeinated pod.
Steubenville is named after Baron von Steuben, and he made the von up. He wasn't a baron. It was all made up.
All right, but dude, I got the patronym with the rucker with the umlaut, dude. That's
and what does that mean? Yeah,
thief.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
I come from some old Germanic. Germanic thieves in the woods.
I bet you do. Oh, but this is what I was gonna say.
Stealing the sacred fire.
But also like the Stargazer, the reverence thing. It's an attitude toward reverence, and when you have that attitude toward reverence, the thing that is so like, striking about all these myths or whatever is just how in alignment everyone is with their reenacting the stars down here. Their gods are in the woods.
Yes.
This is what you got to read the Tower of Babel, because he was saying that they built the Tower of Babel because they had this alienated god, right? Mm-hmm. The Yahweh was an alienated god, and they want to bring back their local gods.
Right.
It's a sense of alignment.
Right.
You're aligning yourself with the stars. You're aligning yourself with the woods. That's how. And now we're, with all these mediations, we're out of alignment.
But it's hard to go back because we got so. I mean, like, dude,
well, that's why we need a new religion.
Nietzsche's talking about God is dead.
Yeah,
but like, what did he have back then? Like, what other lights he had? He got a lamp.
Yeah.
1892.
Does he got a lamp?
He got an oil lamp.
An oil lamp.
What else he got? The lantern, the hermit's lantern.
Yeah.
Our hermit's lantern is like fucking 17 screens, bro.
He might have had a light bulb.
But I'm saying he got even Bolaño.
Yeah, one light bulb.
Bolaño right at the end, he gets the computer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right at the end of 2066, 2000.
Yeah.
Hans Rider gets a computer at the end. He hurls his typewriter off into the cliff.
Yeah.
But that's a big shift. Now, dude, I was watching the Super Bowl, but I didn't want to listen and pay attention, so I was looking at another screen with double screen.
When you second screen.
It's like,
I read Stargazer on my phone.
I know, but I use, so it's got to be a middle ground, yeah, bro.
Well, that's why we need PA13 is sense. It's a religion of reverence again. But I don't know who we're revering. The bees? Who are we revering?
No, we're revering the stars, bro.
Okay, yeah. Okay, PA13. Look up. That's what's
I
going to be PA13 with a finger pointing
I don't
up.
write books. I don't write books.
What do you write?
I have various schizophrenic stages, phases I go in.
Yeah, you don't write books. You're building
I'm fuckboy for a while.
Yeah.
Then when I decided not to be fuckboy anymore, I dropped that book.
Yeah.
I'm edge boy. I'm savior.
Yeah. You're Stargazer.
Now I'm Stargazer.
Yeah.
Well, I'm done being Stargazer now.
Who are you now?
I don't know, dude. You can only figure it out.
Yeah.
It ain't even time until it already was.
Yeah, that's
true.
You
can't figure out who you were until
the mausoleum of all hope and desire, right? Is that how it goes?
That's how you spazzing about someone talking shit about Faulkner on Substack.
Well, that was it's the quote I hate where Hemingway's so angry at Faulkner. He's mad at little Faulkner writing circles around him, and he says, "I know those $10 words too, but you shouldn't use them or whatever." It's like, no, he just. But
I like Hemingway though too.
No, Hemingway's cool, but what I was saying in that
you got a little both, but I might be a little more Hemingway. People will be saying I'm Hemingway sometime.
Yeah, they say that.
Like in the
where?
I seen someone say that once.
Oh yeah,
someone said he thinks he's damn. I don't know, like who's it? He thinks that he's damn fucking Kerouac or something, but he's Hemingway.
Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, there you go. Okay,
short.
but okay, I can see that.
Short.
Like, fuckboy is it's a clean, spare, muscular style innovation.
1925. 2025. Like,
well, yeah, and
we kind of on that though.
And when I'm dissing Hemingway, I'm just being polemic.
I know.
You know, I mean,
I know. I'm just. It's fun to think about where binaries.
Like Hemingway, like you're a great fighter who could beat me up, like Hemingway.
Hey. Yo,
we'll have to get. We're gonna set that up.
I had a couple cans of me on my birthday. I was feeling good with Eddie and Harold, and I just came out with the crazy heresy. I was like, I was thinking about it. I could probably beat Harold in a boxing match. I'm pretty fucking fast, bro.
Yeah.
And that took Harold.
I didn't say nothing.
Eddie, we're just clapping back hard, like okay.
Hey,
shadow boxing. Hey, we might got it, dude. That'd be a great pay-per-view. That'd be the Patreon for the ages. Just a serious, dead serious. How many rounds?
I'm at 3 rounds.
Okay, 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your prediction? You knocking me out?
No, I'm gonna string you along till the end. You're gonna be so exhausted, you're gonna fall through the ropes yourself. You'll knock yourself out. The battle with your shadow side.
Okay, obviously if you clip me, I'm done. But I'm pretty fast, so I could just be ducking you.
Yeah.
Real fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Be running.
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
That's right. I mean,
we'll
now you're. I mean,
play 1-on-1 too to just make it even.
1-on-1, okay.
I'll hit you with that 11.
Yeah, I mean, 1-on-1. I don't know.
Harold's trying to post up.
Yeah. We used to play a little bit back at the Columbia courts.
We did. Yeah, dude. If I make my return to the city gates, might got to be getting back on the courts.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be careful now. You're 35, like
I know, but I think my game's got to change.
Yeah.
Like I've been trying to play basketball. Like I'm 22. I think I got to develop like an old man's game.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
just little pump fakes.
See, that's what I
you seen Steph hit that fucking trick shot?
No.
Oh my God, they had him.
I thought he was injured.
I know they had him at the table.
Yeah.
Like the TNT table.
Oh yeah.
Like way off in the stands to the side.
And he hit it from there.
They're like, you got a trick shot, and he just stands up. And they have 4 balls.
Yeah.
The first, and it's like he's behind the court, way in the stands, and he fucking the first try he hit it.
Oh really?
It was insane, bro. Steph is a fucking goat.
Yeah.
Dude.
March 14th.
Yeah,
the most goated.
The only thing, the good thing. From
Look,
we
in between our.
I know.
We in our month.
That's what I'm saying. We in a damn sacred window.
What you gonna be reading now?
I do want to hit that. I don't want to say it on the pod. Yeah, I'll just say it on the pod. I do kind of want to. I am attracted to this 3 brothers idea we were ranting about.
Yeah.
Right. So
sure.
I am attracted to. I think it might be time for me to run that.
Yeah.
Because I was reading the beginning, I was like, really.
We gave up on the book. we told everyone to read the box man note for the underground, but they know not to trust us anyway.
No, it's still
and it's
still
useful,
a revolution coming around.
You're right.
It just isn't time yet, dude. You didn't look at
it
him
wasn't
at all?
time till it was, huh?
It ain't even time until it was. You didn't look at him at all?
No, because I was reading the Brazilian book that we're gonna post a translation of on Monday.
Okay.
Which is My Nazi Past is what it's called. See, that's looking at your shadow side.
Yeah.
My Nazi Past.
Yeah.
Past, Nazi, mine, you know?
Yeah, but
what?
No, I was thinking about asking more of those questions, but I think I think I got to come out of the underwear. I got to leave that be. But damn, I just had a brain fart. But what about you? What are you gonna be on?
Well, I'm just I think I'm like
the Ali was sick too.
Yeah, you like that. I mean, that's part of the Pneumatomonarchian Apiarism.
Who's the most avant-garde figure of our time now?
That's a good question.
Cultural figure, probably Kanye.
Yeah, but it is hard when it's so tied up with the commerce of it all. You know, right. I mean, that makes it hard. But yeah, Kanye. I mean, the woman singing on the train this morning. Yeah, probably her. I would probably say her.
But the avant-garde has to be popular.
Yeah, but
she's probably more avant-garde for sure.
But yeah, I mean, it's just hard when it's co-opted by commerce and there's no political edge to the money. Like Ali was when in the 60s when he was making the money he was, it was political, right? Here's a brash talking black dude making all this money and saying he's just fighting for money. Like that's commerce as a political act.
Right.
And then toward the end of his career it became like you know, he's just like the edge was gone. Yeah. And he's just, you know, making money because he's an advertisement.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because that's part of what replaced it. You know, what replaced the logic of the phone.
Yeah.
Is the immediacy. It's based in attention,
and it's a commercial. It's a product too that's trying to sell you more products through your attention.
It's trying to make you think in the product logic. You're not thinking in product logic when you're staring at the stars, right?
See, the avant-garde can't ever be trying to sell you something. I mean, not like that. Like that's why like George Saunders is the most avant-garde writer there is because he's never trying to sell you anything. He's not trying to.
But Ezra Pound's blasting off with the fucking mouthpiece, you know, with the loudspeaker.
What do you mean when he was doing his?
When he's promoting other bros.
Well, yeah.
His whole vibe.
Yeah, you're right. But
it's not trying to. It's like.
I guess it's like this mass.
But not trying to sell it. It's more like making fun of that impulse.
Yeah, like Coca-Cola is not avant-garde.
No, corporate is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And there is something different between someone trying to like that lady singing on the train selling. You know, she's too kind of good to ever like. Try to sell her CDs or something, but if she was hucking CDs like that, you know, that's not selling in the way I mean it.
Right.
You know,
right.
I mean more of a, you know, I don't know. My book's about to be on a big corporate machine, like trying to pump it out, but you know,
you stacked up right now, my bro.
Yeah.
We'll keep it on the low for later time. Keep it on low for later time.
Abolish time.
Okay. Yeah, abolish time. Yeah.
I think that's part of PA 13, abolishing time.
Yeah, we got to get bro. We got to get. I want to get some of his bro Byron's Addis rants.
Oh,
because I feel like this pod is setting the stage a little bit for his piece. We have to prepare the people for
what's it called?
His book.
Yeah. Well, I guess let's not even worry about that right now. Yeah.
But yeah, just the because I'm just thinking about which parts to piece up.
Yeah.
But maybe I could do his Dante rant where he says I'm like Dante because I'm a huge narcissist.
Yeah, that'd be good. That's good to put on there. That you putting your
I'm like Dante,
your narcissism on the blast too. That's
good.
Yeah,
I know I'm doing
But I think what Pound was doing was that like.
Because we were talking about that yesterday, how we got to start.
Yeah, what I was talking about was that
fucking sick intros for each other.
Yeah, because I'm gonna try to. I do intend to write the intro to Jack's book, The Forest, which is coming out March 25th, and he's gonna drop the whole thing on Substack. But there's gonna be a physical book too.
Okay, we have to have a pod sync up with that.
Yeah. Oh, we could because that's the March 25th too, so that would be a good day. You know, that's a big day for everything.
Certainly is.
Yeah, that's the biggest day in
Let's rebirth a new world.
Yeah, that's true. New world. You know that's the excerpt we posted.
It's true. It's true. That's true.
So it's all connected, and I mean that book's about primordial stew. You know,
the primordial alchemical cauldron.
Yeah. But I was talking about how in Brazil, a lot of the books have rather than, there's blurbs and stuff, but you look at the flaps. And it's another writer introducing the book in the flaps, like saying what it's about and just writing like a little. It must be like a 200, 250, 300 word little mini essay on the book that prepares you. It's like, because when you look at the blurbs, I was telling you this yesterday, it's like, I'm going to read a book. Oh, it's a dazzling, stupendous masterpiece. Okay, like now I don't know anything. Now my expectations are super high and I don't know anything.
Yeah.
So that's a stupid way to introduce a book.
Explain.
Yeah, it's like prepare me to read this.
Yeah.
Prepare me to read this thing. I just, I don't want a fucking stupendous dazzler.
Abolish blurbs, dude.
Yeah, abolish blurbs.
Bring back intros.
That's part of the Pneumatomonarchian Apiarism. That's good when you got a movement where like people don't even know what either of the words mean.
Dude, I'm about to do. That's going to be the title, bro.
That's going to be good. Search.
It's not even going to fit on one line in the YouTube. Like it's going to be like fucking 3 lines.
You just got to put PA 13.
Yeah, PA 13, dude. PA, come back. PA, come outside here.
Yeah.
PA, what's outside?
Pa 1-3, and then that's Pa 1-3 too. And Pa.
Rivaldo, dude. Rivaldo's number 13.
Oh, okay.
Maybe,
there we go.
He's 12.
No, I don't think he's 13.
I think he's 13, dude.
Maybe
Roberto Carlos.
Team. He's 3.
He's 6.
Oh yeah, he is 6. He's 6. So which is like it's 3-3, right? But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
What else? What are you orienting your attitudes around? Right now, moving forward.
I think I really wanna. I mean, I do want to do this Volman deep dive.
Yeah,
dude. I do want to do it because talk about looking at all the initial foundational clashes between the self-perceived civilized and the so-called heathen.
Yeah,
bro, looking at that his whole life.
Yeah,
Volman was in about every single way. Just
like true.
Looking about with the Incas right now, and even when he's just fucking with the folks in the streets on the Tenderloin, that's the same thing.
That 7 Dreams thing, is that about? That's like a colonial project.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the first one is the settling of the Americas by Eric the Red and the Vikings in 1100.
Yeah.
The second one, Father and Crows, I want to say is the Native Americans.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's a Native
Maybe
Americans.
I gotta hit that.
And then there's relevant. One with the I can't remember all of them, but they're all various situations, like scenarios like that.
Nice.
Yeah. So that'd be sick.
What are you gonna give up for Lent?
Yeah, what are you gonna give up for Lent?
I ought to give up. There's a lot of stuff I gotta give up.
Yeah.
Jerking off, eating chocolate.
Jerking off and eating chocolate.
Yeah.
It's tough. Tough work.
Yeah. But that you can't be fucking jerking off and eating chocolate and be a Pneumatomonarchian Apiarist. Like, I'm in my beekeeper suit looking at the Holy Spirit and I'm fucking jacking off. Like, that's outrageous.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it is outrageous when you like reading such high-minded stuff.
Yeah.
And you writing such high-minded stuff.
And then I'm a base
you gotta
fucking
fire one off. And you're like, I can't say anything about in my text, and then go back to the text. I'm like, and then I look at my text. I'm like the gods are gone. I'm the Stargazer. I'm like, but you ain't.
You're disgusting. You're like a little fucking animal. You're a fucking.
You're the heathen. Yeah. I'm like, this is the heathen element. Yeah, because now I'm talking about the heathen element. Then I'm like, well, what is good? What's bad? Am I being pure?
Yeah, it's like no.
Yeah. But so I won't speak on all that. But the chocolate is crazy because like even yesterday I went to the damn play with David.
Yeah.
And David just goes on a quick run and he hits me with a Twix bar. He's like, yo, here's a Twix. I can't remember the last time I ate a Twix bar.
And you ate it?
And I swear to God, like sugar is the most crazy addictive thing.
Yeah.
Munch that.
Now you want more. Now you want more.
Then when we went, I got a couple of drinks. I'm walking back. I swear, I got a problem in New York City, bro. It's like too hard to just be munching random stuff. I just had a sugar crack. I just munched. It was probably other stuff. Munched a donut.
Wow. Yeah. You did. You got a donut on the way home?
Inflamed.
Oh, my God.
No, I went home. Couldn't sleep. The eclipse was hitting me, so I went on a fucking night walk.
You did?
Yeah. Stargazer.
Wow.
It was very cloudy. It was very cloudy. But I do like Greenwich Village.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'll give up give up women.
No.
Yeah, toxicity.
Yeah.
All right. Just steady PA-13.
What you gotta be? You're just a bee. Like, do your fucking job for the network. Yeah. Wear your monochrome suit. Pave your roads.
Like, I can't be getting all riled up about nothing. Yeah. That's what I'll do in this land. Just PA-13.
You're a bee. PA-13 to the death. All right.
I think we did it, dude.
Yep. On to the next movement.